News Jack's been talking with retired Army Colonel Stan Jordan, a name that a lot of people know well here in the Jacksonville area. He's a former pilot and former member of the House. And Stan joins us now on the phone with some insight on this. And Stan, we were understanding that there was an alternate flight airfield listed on this flight plan. Do you know anything more about that and why maybe he would have chosen, or was he scheduled to land over at NS Jax?
Well, instrument flight rules require that you have an alternate site, alternate field, in the event that you had inclement weather such as existed at Navy Jax. I would be curious to see what was listed on his flight plan, and also I would be very interested, as he requested permission to land from approach control or the Navy Tower, what the advisory was given to him regarding conditions of the field and the winds.
On board that flight over at Guantanamo Bay, they had to wait on the tarmac there about 4 hours before they took off. Do you think that was because of the weather that might have been moving into Jacksonville, or because of the weather in Cuba at the time?
Well, that's certainly a caution light, and when you're flying, you have to have alternate plans. Now, the question that begs really the cardinal point is, why didn't he divert to Jacksonville International Airport?
That's what we were wondering.
North of the weather conditions.
That's what we were wondering too, why that was the case. We're going to be learning more when NTSB shows up here around noon over at NES Jax. Also, when you take a look at when they did land, we understand that possibly the grooves on the runway on military landing areas aren't as deep as, say, international or commercial airport like JIA.
Well, that's another reason. You know, my daddy said, if common sense is so common, why is it uncommon? I mean, if you know when you approach a runway that you're approaching a military field, and that's the way that runways are constructed, then very simply divert to Jacksonville International Airport, and, 3 buses could have shuttled them right back. I don't understand that. That's a mystery to me. I hope you find the answer.
Poseidons also land there. Those are also 727s, so not unusual. There is apparently enough runway for a plane that size to land there, correct?
Yes. I don't think the length was the issue of the runway. That happens. That's a daily procedure. The conditions of the weather, though, really dictates the judgment of a pilot. Now, those Poseidon pilots are military pilots. Military pilots are trained differently. I'm not saying they're better, but they're certainly different. But I don't know what the pilot's experience has been, but a simple diversion to JIA would have saved this entire drama.
Yeah, Stan, maybe when you took a look at that plane, at the very front of it there, you see that the nose cone is eliminated, just kind of like sheared off, or almost looks like it broke off. Any speculation of what may have happened there?
Well, I don't know, maybe the impact of the water, but I'm certainly going to be watching your follow-up discovery on that issue, because it looks like someone stole it. It's just, my God, it's just so surgically removed.
Yeah. It certainly does. Okay, thank you so much, Stan Jordan, talking to us on the phone this morning. Retired military, and we continue to follow, of course, the breaking news of the 143 people safe this morning after landing and skidding off the runway over at NAS Jax last night.